President Donald Trump has put, that is, a pause on his plans to increase tariffs with Canada and Mexico, but some American trade partners are cracking down on U.S. exports.
Starting today, American farmers face new retaliatory tariffs on many products sent to China. The measures include an extra 15% duty on chicken, wheat, corn, and cotton, and a 10% on items including beef and soybeans. Some American farmers say they're worried escalating trade tensions could make it harder to sell their products abroad. Meanwhile, Canadian Prime Minister Justin Trudeau's newly chosen successor is standing by Canada's retaliation against the U.S. President Donald Trump says tariffs on some Canadian and Mexican goods scheduled for April 2nd, quote, could go up.
Now, the Trump administration plans to put a 25% tariff on all aluminum and steel coming into the country.
As News 4 San Antonio's Stephanie Esquivel tells us, this could affect the cost of living here in San Antonio.
Economists say a 25% tariff on all steel and aluminum coming into the states would make home building more expensive. And in a city like San Antonio, where most people rent, it could push the dream of becoming a homeowner further out of reach.
Even before the tariffs, it's been very challenging. We're about 300,000 houses short of what we need to be in Texas right now because builders simply can't match the affordability parameters of our citizens with the cost to build the homes and that sort of thing.
Economist Ray Perryman says people are already having a hard time saving up enough money to buy a home, and any price increase could make it even harder.
Where you might see some impact in the building space would be either in apartment complexes or in commercial buildings that use more steel frames in order to make those goods. So it could potentially filter through to renters.
Professor at University of the Incarnate Word, Taylor Collins, says larger buildings would have a bigger price increase than single-family homes, and that includes apartment complexes.
Renters could theoretically start seeing an impact 8 months down the road, more likely a year and a half. And that's if the tariffs stay in place that long, which they are unlikely to do.
Alan Gonzalez with Galaxy Builders says the company develops new apartment complexes, and they're already trying to find solutions to higher prices on things like nails.
We're asking our trade partners, our suppliers, and our manufacturers if there's a way of sourcing the products, maybe from another manufacturer, from another country, where the tariffs aren't in place. Then we're trying to get creative in that way.
In the meantime, Gonzalez says investors could hold on to their money until they're comfortable starting new projects.
Say we have 10 projects that we could start to build this year. A lot of those are going to be on hold until we find out exactly how these tariffs and the 25% are going to impact the projects.
Stephanie Esquivel, News 4 San Antonio.
Speaking with reporters on Air Force One yesterday, President Trump claimed imposed tariffs on other nations will make America so rich.
We're going to take in hundreds of billions of dollars in tariffs, and we're going to become so rich, you're not going to know where to spend all that money.
The president added that there will be jobs and open factories. Recently, Trump paused a 20% tariff on all goods coming from Canada and Mexico, and he's planning for a broader return for tariffs to take effect on April 2nd.